Hi guys, it's me Danielle Danny Buttons, and I'm here with my February coloring wrap-up. So these are the pages that I colored in the month of February. Sorry about the glare. This month did not go as planned. I thought I would get a lot more done, but I did not. I only ended up finishing 6 pages, which is kind of a bummer, but there was a bout of stomach flu, went around the house, and February's just shorter in general. So, that's kind of part of my excuse. Also, it's technically only the 25th right now when I'm filming. Not sure when you'll see this, but maybe I'll get another page done before the end of the month technically ends, but I'll just show you next month. So, Enchanted Faces. This month, I really focused on trying to learn how to use my alcohol markers. If you look back to November, December, I got them for my birthday in November, and don't know what I'm doing. I'm definitely nowhere near learning how to blend or anything, but I wasn't even really able to fill in large spaces without it being really streaky. So I'm trying to do that, and then eventually I'm going to add on like shading afterwards. So this book I thought was pretty perfect because, as you can tell, even just on the cover, a lot of the faces in this book are just massive. Like, I think this is her first book, Hannah Lynn's. And so they're not very detailed comparatively, and they're just massive. So I did 2 in here. I did this lady. I should have looked up their names, but I did not. Okay. But I just liked her because she had her little walrus, and I'm going on a cruise next month, so I was kind of getting in the tropical mood. But I think I did pretty good, not very streaky. I always, every time I open the page, can see this right away. That was obviously a mistake, but other than that, not too bad. I also didn't go over the line too often. There's a little bit on his nose, but I think I did pretty good. I've also been adding to my pages with my glitter medium. I'm gonna get that out and show you, hold on. It is Liquitex Professional Iridescent Medium, and it's just super, super glittery paint. And I saw a video, someone, I don't know where, I'm sorry, made their own like Wink of Stella brushes with this, but I just dip my paintbrush in and nicely go over the tops of where I think need glitter, which is basically everything, right? So I went over her tail and her eyes, her lips. Yeah, just a little bit of glitter to spice things up. As fancy as I got on this one, I actually did like streaks on her eyes of the blue, and then I used my colorless blender to make it look eyeballier. So it's not a huge effect, but that was my testing. So I really like how this came out. I love Hannah's books. I love books with fantastic creatures because I'm not ready to do skin tones very well yet. So I like that I can make my mermaid blue, and it's okay. So there's that page. Next, I did this poinsettia fairy. It's hard to keep the book open. I did this poinsettia fairy. Wow. I did glitter all over her too. I did it on her wing and on her flower and her eyeballs. So this was another one that I just used my alcohol markers. I have the Cali Art markers. I think it's an 80 set. So I thought that was nice. Then from Get Out the Way book, Sweet and Simple. I think this is probably Hannah Lynn's second book. I did a few in here too. Nope, just one. I was gonna keep going, but just one for now. Oh no. Didn't I? I didn't. I've made a mistake. I had to post it on there because I'm picking one from there next. Hold on, now I gotta run in my closet. Sorry, okay, I did one from Tattoo Darlings. I don't know what I was thinking. I had, when I got all my new books, I put a post-it on the page I want to do first in them, so I'm hoping to do that page soon. That was silly. Okay, Tattoo Darlings, I did one. I did this Jester. I did some glitter all over here too. This, I actually used my glitter gel pens, which are the Color It gel pens, and I really recommend them. I got, I think it's a 24 or 48 pack of gel pens, and then you got doubles of each of them, and it was only around $20, and they came in the case. Very great. Love them a lot. So, also all with my Cali Art alcohol markers. So I thought she was pretty. I don't know what color eyes she has, but there you go. And then finally on my marker experience, I did one from Chibi Girl Grayscale, which, by the way, I saw Anne show this book and I bought it. So now I have this book, and I'm probably going to give this to a friend of mine. This is the Chibi Girl Grayscale 1 and 2. I obviously didn't need this one, but I really wanted this one, and they don't have this one by itself yet, so I bought it, and it was only $4. So check your Amazon if you're interested, because when I bought this, it was $4. So I did one in here, and that's this umbrella lady with cats. And this is where I think I showed an improvement. Let me see. So this was one of my first alcohol markers, not from this month. And as you can see, I got it all over. And there's like lines. This line isn't part of the book. That's just me not coloring well. I don't know. But yeah. I'm not sure if I love the colors of her herself, because I really like the background and she kind of clashes with it. But the cats came out cute. So there's that one. Okay. Now on to what I think is the good stuff. My last video before this should have been my flip through of this book. My husband got this for me for Valentine's Day. I desperately wanted this book for about a year. And it is Disney Vitraux. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's French. But it is stained glass and it's gorgeous. So I did 2 pages in here. I'm going to show you my second one first. Oh my goodness, I love it so much. So this is Robin Hood and his little friends. And I did this page with Inktense. And this book has dividers, if you saw the video, that they tell you what each page, what each section is. So basically there's a bunch of single-sided pages. So I decided to try my Inktense. It does not go through, so that's really good, but it does make it very crinkly, which for this book, I'm not a huge fan of, so I don't think I'm going to use Inktense much more, except maybe on other single-sided pages. But I know I don't really like coloring in pencil on the back of the crinkles, so that's my thought process. I also messed Robin Hood up, and this is all supposed to be white, but I think I hit it well. I actually drew this line myself to kind of fake us out. But yes, so this was with Inktense. This page actually went so much faster than the next one I'm going to show you because of the Inktense, because I would just color dark and then paintbrush it out. But I think it looks really cute. I love this book so much. There's so many different styles even within this book though. So if you see, this one to me is much more segmented. The border's a lot more detailed. Yeah, I don't want to flip through again, but here's my favorite page of the month. It is the first page I did in this book. This took me like 3 days, and I love it so much. It's Donald and Daisy Duck. I did a love page for Valentine's Day. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is about it, but I just love it. I think it's because I'm not great at shading in general, so this, I just kind of switch up my colors and it shades for me, and I think it looks really good. So this I did all with Prismacolor pencils. I would, again, just color darker in one area and then use my blender pencil to drag it down. And I love it so much. Also, purple is my favorite color. They were one of my favorite couples when we were in Disney World in December for a honeymoon. We met Donald and Daisy, and they were like outside this restaurant, and Donald was on one side of the stairs and Daisy was on the other. So if you've ever been to Disney, you know that all the characters have to take breaks frequently. I mean, I'm sure it's very hot in there and they just need to rest, get water. So it was so cute. We were in line and they had to take a break, and they like walked together and they went and held hands and walked off and skipped away. And then they came back and they like gave each other a little kiss, and then Donald would peek over and wave at Daisy, and it was just so sweet. And obviously those are just college kids in there. But it's so sweet, and I love them. So there we go. My first page in this book, my favorite page in this book. I love so much in here that I almost am struggling to pick what to do next because they're all so great. But I'm sure you'll see more from this book from me next month. Hopefully, I will link everything down below. I'm really bad at that, and I'm going to try to get better. But we bought this book on on Amazon France because it is a French book. So Amazon France. Does that help? Yeah. So that's it for me. I'm not sure how much better next month is going to go. Hopefully, I'll get a big kick and do a whole bunch at once because we're going on a cruise at the end of next month. Woohoo! So that's a week that I won't be getting to color. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!